What's good, everybody? It is your Border Dog Flight Click clutching you 24/7. We are here giving you guys my picks for this week's lineups that's going to be starting very, very soon. As you guys can see here, we got NFL football here once again. Dime package time. You know, a little 10 cents to turn into a little something diffy. You guys see first place get $500. I did take this down last year once before with, if you guys remember that week, I think it was 7, 8, 9, I think around there last year, where Josh Jacobs had like 4 touchdowns. It was just magical, and I ended up taking $500 home. So we looking to do that again this year, and want to start doing this every single week, trying to get into like the fan bases of DFS and things of that nature. So hopefully you guys like this type of content, and if you guys are rocking with it, definitely let me know. And we're just gonna go ahead and start it right out here at the quarterback spot. Here at quarterbacks, you know that Tua's out. So at this point for Miami, only quarterback they got up here is that guy Skylar Thompson. He's looking to be the starting quarterback. He didn't really do that well when he was playing Buffalo when he came in for Tua, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Looking for those nice little low-key plays. I don't think that I'm going to search for a Skylar Thompson, especially against the Seattle defense. I'm just not having fun with that. Jordan Love is doubtful, so he hasn't been ruled out, but again, he is not expected to play. So Jordan Love is going to be replaced by none other than Malik Willis, who says that he's most likely going to be the starting quarterback. Malik Willis definitely had a very, very productive day at 5K, getting you 13 points though. Against the Tennessee defense, I don't know if I really want to trust him against the Tennessee defense. So just looking at the guys that's hurt, like Herbert, he said he's most likely is going to play. I don't know if I want to put him against Pittsburgh either. Pittsburgh, that's like literally all these guys that are hurt and having backups that could come in, or basically people that's hurt and has something going on. I'm not liking Herbert. I'm not liking Skylar Thompson. I'm not liking Malik Willis. That's just a situation that I gotta avoid. Houston, Sam Darnold. I am looking to maybe hit a stack with a Sam Darnold. I'm actually cool with a Sam Darnold stack. They slowly putting his price up, and you guys seen that he's been going crazy against the San Francisco defense, put up 2 touchdowns, even has some rushing upside too, so just a little bit though, not too much. That 32 that other week, it was a little surprising, but he's averaging around 200 passing yards. He's doing his thing, 2 touchdowns every single game that he's played. I am thinking about doing a Sam Darnold stack with the return of Jay Jettas, who doesn't even have an injury designation, so he's going to be playing. So I do not mind going in with a Minnesota Viking stack. Another stack that I will look for is Baker Mayfield. Once again, one of my favorite stacks that always helps me cash up my lineups is always Tampa Bay. I love stacking Baker, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. I love stacking Sam Darnold and Jay Jettas and then fill it with the rest. But I kind of want to stay away with how pricey Jay Jettas is and kind of average everything out to around down here. Like Debo's out, AJ Brown's out, Cooper Kupp's up, Puka Nakua's out, Keenan Allen's out. Pittman might be playing. Yeah, he's likely to play. So that means Alec Pierce could be a very, very good play. But AR-15 versus Chicago, I'm not gonna lie. He's literally averaging 200 yards every single game. He scored in every single game. He actually even got a rushing touchdown that first week against Houston, who, you know, they did some things to that defense. But I don't know. I think the looks that I want to go with, because I do not want to start Dak Prescott. You know, that's my team, is my boys, but I don't know if I want to stack Dallas against Baltimore. I really don't. He almost had 300 last game, but the game that he goes under 200, he wins. The game that he goes almost over 300, he loses. So it's like, It's kind of iffy on how Dak's been playing, and I don't know if doing him against a Baltimore defense is going to help out. Baltimore, if we go over here to Baltimore defense, they've pretty much allowed a lot of points. Yeah, they've allowed a lot of points. They've allowed 26 and 27 points. So really, it will look like it's a good thing to put on them. Very great passing yards allowed, meaning Dak could go crazy. Rushing yards allowed against Las Vegas. They didn't really run the ball that much. But against Kansas City, with all of them, they could run the ball. But to be honest with you, after looking at that, a Dallas stack isn't really that bad. Going with a Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and excuse me, is Ferguson playing? He doesn't have it. Okay, Ferguson is playing. So I would love to have him in the lineup, getting his first start of the year. But it really just sucks with all these people on injured reserve and people that's getting injured that is kind of like harmful. So I would say Indianapolis stack, a Minnesota stack, a Tampa Bay stack, and do I want to go with the hot hand with this man, Derek Carr? Derek Carr has averaged at least 200 yards a game, averaging at least 2 touchdowns a game. Even had one running last week, and now is playing against a Philadelphia defense that, I'm not going to lie, Philly they have not looked good at all. They have not looked good at all. Defense is allowing everything under the rug. Total yardage almost averaging 400. So this probably is just screaming Saints. But I know a lot of people is going to be tailing Saints because of the great start that they've had. Let me see some sleeper stacks that I pretty much would like. I don't think I like Pittsburgh. Cleveland against New York might be a good stack, but I don't know about Deshaun Watson against a Giants team. Giants defense might be the play. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, at 32, I'm not going to lie. Giants defense might be a move. The Cleveland Browns has not been the same team as they were. I thought they was going to be a little bit better, but don't really know. So, yeah, for the quarterback, that's what I would do kind of stack-wise. People I kind of will watch out for. Achane has just been going stupid every single week. That man has literally been the workhorse on this team, and I love seeing it. So it's like you got to put him on the lineup. And with his salary went down even after playing that great game, and now it's going up. So I don't know. Joe Mixon is out, so I think that's Dameon Pierce. Is that Dameon Pierce time down there in Houston, or is he gone? No, he's out as well. So with both of them out, it's definitely Cam Akers time, and Cam Akers actually can do both. He can do both. Cam Akers might be a sleeper. He definitely might be a sleeper for 47. He definitely might be a sleeper. So, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do it. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and make this lineup. Now, with the Rams, it's kind of scary with the Rams. They won't have their offense there. So, San Fran's defense should be very high. Yeah, like 35. But one defense I am looking at, possibly Browns against New York, and then Jerome Ford will go crazy. That could be a stack that we can do. What's with Jerome Ford? I do actually like that look. 58. I do like that lineup. Okay, I like that. Let's do that. Let's do Browns defense and Ford on the offensive side. And I think for this matchup here, I think it's either a New Orleans stack or a Sam Darnold stack. This is going to be one hell of a game, by the way. This Houston-Minnesota game. But I think, in my opinion, It could be. I just want to ride Baker. I just want to ride the Baker train. He was in a real tough battle when it was with Detroit, but I feel like he can bounce back and get back over that hump and start passing that ball like he did. So we're gonna go Baker, and then J.K. Dobbins has also been just a solid guy, and now his salary is all the way up there. It's like, do you even play him now? I don't know if we play him. Let me see anybody down here cheaper. Ezekiel Elliott. Now the thing is about Elliott, I know a lot of people will not have Elliott, but the way that he has been playing, I don't know if he's going to get into that end zone. It might really just be throwing that rock, so I don't know if I want to trust him in this situation. But I do want to trust that I want to play Jay Ferg on his game back, save us with that 45K. I mean 4,500. We can rock out with that. Now, am I paying up for a running back here? I really don't think so. Maybe Achane could be the guy that I'm going to pay up for. But other than that, we could pay for Saquon. Alvin Kamara has just... We ain't even going to talk about this man right here. That man has been going stupid. James Conner even been going stupid too. Anybody down here that we can trust? It's like nobody down here in this region that I trust to get anything. Like, really nobody. Only person that I might trust here, depending on if he really does well, is Justice Hill. We could be one of those teams that allows Justin Hill to get a touchdown. Like, watch. We might give him that. But I think it's just smart to go Cam Akers here. Cam Akers getting a start against a Minnesota defense. I think that's just a smart way to go, and then pay up wide receiver wise. So I feel like we can go with a CeeDee Lamb here. Then I would like to go Chris Godwin, who's always been that beast. And then we can start paying down a little bit for wide receiver. I do like to play with Pierce. And after that, going down here to this area, Will Shipley, no. We could go Mark Andrews. We could go Josh Downs. We could go Likely, Corum, Quentin Johnson, who ended up getting 2 touchdowns last week. He looks like he could be the main guy. I do love that Quentin Johnson is that breakout guy right now. But do I trust him to get into the end zone again against a Pittsburgh defense? I do not know. And for that price, I'm willing to find that out with this team. I just don't know. What we could do though is we could take CD out. And I figure DK Metcalf will be a good play. Malik Neighbors is low-key a very, very good play. And no matter what, he's going to get you at least 6. He's going to get you at least 6 targets. He got hella targets against Washington. Washington could not stop him to save a dime. I think we do play a Malik Neighbors here and then go for a Mike Evans double stack. So with Evans, Godwin, Mayfield, Ford, Akers, Neighbors, Pierce, Ferguson on his return, and Brown's defense. I think I really do like this. But if I was to switch the stack, it would go to a Minnesota stack and try it out that way. But I do have 2 other lines. I'm pretty sure you have 2 other lines with Draftkings. I don't know how many it is. Usually it'd be like 2 or 3 that you get to have free when you do it. It doesn't show here in the lobby on the computer for some reason, but here on the app it definitely will show me. So when it finally pops up, I will see it. But I do like this stack here. I like this lineup here to cash because I know that this is a nice lineup to, you know, if they do what they need to do, they're going to score. Loading contest is now. It is 3 lineups, so I get to make 3 lineups. So that's great. So I get to make 3 lineups. I'm going to do a Tampa Bay stack for the bread here. I'm going to do this with Crowns, just to show you guys this lineup. This one I'm going to do here. Probably here for my other ones, I am going to do Minnesota. I am going to do one with the Saints, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do one with Dallas just to see if I can get a cheeky little Dallas one. Now, one site that I do like to use, which is this Daily Fantasy Fuel. I do want to see what the best stacks is for this week, and it's showing Seattle being a great stack, Detroit being a great stack. They kind of is on the fence with Minnesota. They think Philly is a good stack. Like, it kind of normal. Like, let's see what do y'all want to stack when it comes to the Saints. What is the Saints stack that y'all give me? Mason, Kamara, Olave, Ayuk, Devonta Smith, Cody Parkinson, Cam Akers, and Titans defense, which is actually not a bad line right there, which has the capabilities of going stupid. So I do not mind this at all. We might even put this as one of the lines, but if you guys want to learn how to do certain lines or certain things of that nature and like add different lines, do different stacks and things of that nature, use this site. It's a really good site. I'll put it down in the description down below. Maybe I want to see a Dallas stack. Let me see what Dallas stack I can get, see if I can kind of crunch anything in there. I'm pretty sure it's going to say Dak and CD Ferguson. Not Ferguson. They still keep me on Parkinson. And then they switch it up with a Noah Fant. Jalen Tolbert is interesting. That's very interesting. Now, an Eagles stack versus the Saints. I feel like that's asking for a little bit too much. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can fit that into my quarters. But yeah, let me know what you guys think your lines are going to be, what you guys want to do in DFS. If you are in this one with me, let me know, as this goes up pretty much the night before, and I'm going to do this every single week. Let me know if you guys want me to explain a little bit better, explain less things, if you guys want me to give you guys what I actually like my actual top 5 stacks, separated in different videos, being like top stacks, top players ahead. Do avoid these, even though they look like it could be trap players. Let me know what you guys like for me to do. But other than that, we're just gonna go ahead and rock out with this, see if this lineup does some things for me. I think Tampa Bay is always a very safe stack for me. They're always gonna go dumb. Baker even got running upside, so that's why I just love putting my money in Tampa Bay stock. I love it. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. As always, folks, peace out.